All right, Media Land, Greg Wright's team live with Kylie and Dylan from the Wright's team. Our admin and buyer agent, Kylie. What's up, Kylie? There's Dylan right there. Two superstars right here. That makes three superstars. And we love helping our clients in the greater Fresno, Madera, Clovis area of California in the Central Valley. Guys, today, grab your pencils, grab your pens and your paper, your notepad, your coffee, your tea, or your water, and follow along. We are going to give you, within 10 minutes or less, 6 reasons why buyers should buy a home in the Central Valley of California, Fresno, Madera, Clovis area, and all the way from Outwater to Porterville, we serve in the summer of 2022. Legitimate, proven reasons why. We're going to go over that so you get the truth here with the Wrights team. Right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. How you doing today, Kai?
Good. Doing good. It's a good Friday.
All right. So you guys, let's go. The number one, well, I wouldn't say it's the most important reason. They don't go in order of importance, but they're all important, all 6. And stay tuned at the end of the podcast in about 8 minutes or so for a bonus reason why you should buy. But you're going to get that at the end. That's one of the top reasons, but you're going to get that at the end. All right, let's go. Number 1, interest rates. Why buyers should buy a home in summer 2022, plus a bonus at the end. Number 1, interest rates are lower. They just dropped a couple weeks ago. At the end of July, okay, to a low of 4.62%. It's 4.62 to 4.875, depending on credit score and type of loan. So we can only give you an average. But 4.62, we're looking good to 4.875, and that you'll save big on your down payment. Now they were at 5.25 to 5.5, 5.25 to 5.5, down a half a point or so, 0.5% in the last 2 weeks. That saves you huge, right? Mm-hmm. Dylan and Kylie, buyers are telling you the same thing. Hey, I want to take advantage of the low interest rate that just dropped, right?
Yeah, it kind of slowed down for a second because they went up quite a bit from 2%. But all my clients are coming back to me ready to go now.
Yeah, they went up like early in the first quarter, like January through about April, right? Or let's say February through about April, May, June. And then in July, they dropped, right? End of July. And they went from 3% to 5.5%, almost 6 in some cases. But now we're down to, again, 4.62 to 4.75. And your buyers, what are your buyers doing, Dylan? They're pumped up about these low rates, right?
Yeah, definitely. Similar to what colleagues are doing. They're all excited about it, and they're ready to start looking now.
And that's the reason for the podcast. We want to get that enthusiasm out there and get these buyers to move forward, because it's time. We don't want you to lose money or not qualify for the house you want. Because right now, with the lower interest rates and negotiating $10,000 off of homes, you can get the home that you want at the price you want in the time that you want. Which brings us to point 2. The Fed, the federal government, the feds, those are the people that control the interest rates. We know that inflation is up, price of fuel, inflation of food, cost of living, etc. So the feds, to control that, they meet about every 3 months, and they decide if they want to raise the interest rate. By raising the interest rates, they slow the market down. Houses, cars, people buying things, which then hurts the economy, but it slows inflation down, brings the cost of things down a little bit, right? Or keeps it from going up even more. So that's how they control inflation and the cost of goods and homes and everything going up. So the feds have said they're going to meet in September of 2022. What month is it, guys?
August.
Right, it's August. So you're 30, 40 days away from that meeting with the feds. Sometime in the middle of September, they're going to meet next month. And there's serious talk from the feds that they could or will raise the interest rate a half a point to 0.75, a half of a percentage rate to 3/4. That could affect the mortgage rates. And that would make a payment go up from 4.62 to 5.25 to 5.5%, up from, let's say, 4.75. Let me explain that to the buyers in layman's terms to help you guys understand. A monthly payment that goes from 4.75 on interest to 5.5, 0.75% on a $400,000 home, going from 4.75 on the interest to 5.5 on the interest, is $148. Why? I just calculated it on the sheet. You get an exact $148 a month more. So you're just throwing $148 away more by waiting. That makes no sense. Taking advantage of the low rates now, because the Feds want to adjust for inflation. We don't have a crystal ball. They're looking at the economy. They're looking at the inflation and different factors. Decide if they're going to do that. Well, why take a risk? Go now. Okay. Don't pay that extra 100 and so much. 148 a month. Now, that was at a 3.5% down. Let's take to number 3. We and our preferred lender, Kurt Goetz, with Nexa Mortgage in Fresno, California again. Kurt Goetz, Nexa Mortgage, Fresno, California. He rocks. We're getting all kinds of deals accepted, pre-approvals done, and he's not afraid to work, and he gives one-on-one attention that we really respect and appreciate. We have zero down payment. We call it the rights team, right, Dylan and Kylie? We have the home and the what? And the loan. Right? All right. So 0 down payments to low down payments and down payment assistance and first-time home buyer programs. We've been getting people in these kind of programs of late. What did you guys have to say about it? The buyers are pretty happy?
Yeah. Well, I've used a down payment assistance program for one of my clients, and it was a really simple process with a decent interest rate. It wasn't terrible at all. So they were really, really excited about that.
Absolutely. And Dylan, you've been closing a lot of transactions right along with Kylie with our buyers, and they're all pumped up and excited about the low down payment first time home buyer programs, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely helpful.
Yeah, and you don't have to be. Let me get the truth out there to the buyers. You don't have to be a first time home buyer. We got platinum loans. We got low down payment assistance. You don't have to be a first time home buyer. We got USDA 0 down payment, 0 to get into home in the right areas. So there's all kinds of different loan programs. Again, the rights team has the home and the loan. Kurt Goetz here, Nexa Mortgage. He's a broker with shop about 20 different banks to get you the lowest price possible. Number 3. So don't worry about your down payment. Give us a call. Let's get you into a home and the right loan with 0 to low down. Got you guys covered. And a good interest rate too. Number 4, the market is no longer really a seller's market. The market is stabilized. You're seeing home prices stabilize now and buyers able to negotiate. Some of the builders have dropped their pricing and it is stabilized. So buyers can negotiate the right deals. If you're looking for a new home, there's a few standing inventories at every builder right now that we can get you the right price and negotiate on. Probably get all your closing costs paid so you get in, again, for low down with no closing costs from the builders. On the resale market, there's plenty to choose from. And being our negotiating power that we're highly skilled here at the rights team, we are literally negotiating all the closing costs paid for the buyer or tens of thousands of dollars off the purchase price, or in some cases, a little bit of both, reduction and all the closing costs. So it's a great time and we know how to negotiate. God, you saved a buyer. The example was it 24,000, 25,000 recently we closed on?
Oh yeah, 24,000, I think exactly.
$24,000, guys. You go back 4 to 6 months ago, it was multiple offers on a property, and you had to pay 24 over. Now Kylie's such a good negotiator. She got 24,000 below, and Dylan just got one, I don't know, 10 or 15 below with a low down payment, and you're rocking on that one, huh, Dylan?
Yep.
Yeah, we're rocking. All right. So, being able to negotiate the closing cost and the price, and having the right home in the right area that you want are now available. We have buyers that are sitting on the fence that are now moving forward because the rates have just dropped in the last 2 weeks. They can afford it. They're getting more money. They're getting more of a home for less money, and they're pumped and excited about it. And if you need assistance, we have it on the loans. Anything you guys want to add to that?
Nothing really. I just know that like 6 months ago, I was writing every offer with appraisal gaps, and about 30 grand over was going to do it and get their offer accepted. Now it kind of seems the opposite, where we're not really doing appraisal gaps anymore, and we are getting things accepted for a little under asking. So it's been really
right.
Cool.
So, and a buyer can feel pretty confident when they see a home that they like, that they can get right into contract with it pretty good with a good negotiating agent that's experienced like everybody on this team, Dylan, Greg, and Kylie, right? So we just put an escrow in today, right, Kylie?
Yep.
$395 in Northwest Fresno. Great home, great opportunity, and the buyer's extremely happy. That was awesome. Okay. Number 5. Now we're getting close to the bonus, guys. There's lots of home inventory to choose from, right? So now's the time to buy because of the inventory. I can't say that enough. Plenty of inventory. You want a certain area, there are going to be 3 to 5 homes to choose from. We'll get you the right home at the right price with the right loan in any area that you want. Give us a call. Okay. I want to give point 5 and talk about rents. Guys, what are you hearing about the rents? Here's what I've got. The average rent in the United States is $2,000 a month, just over $2,000 a month and going up, not down. It's going up. So quit paying the landlord's mortgage for them. See, you're paying a mortgage anyway. And so you're paying the landlord investor that bought that new house, newer home, or whatever type of home it is, and you're paying all that rent at an all-time record-breaking high in the United States, and it will continue to rise before it stabilizes. Okay? So you're paying his mortgage. Quit doing that. And you don't even get tax benefits from that. So when you invest in a home and have a home mortgage, you get all of the interest is a tax write-off, about 3/4 of the payment when you first start, 70% of it or so. That's huge. It's like thousands and thousands of dollars of write-off every year. It's huge. Talk to your tax person about that. He'll show you. Okay. So, and here's another thing. Some people are afraid to make the investment. Well, I'm afraid to get into a mortgage because if I don't pay, they're going to foreclose. I'll lose the house if I lose my job. Hold on. Not necessarily true. There's all kinds of programs to work with you, number one. But number two, what's going to happen if you quit paying your landlord the rent? Thank you for thinking about that. They're going to evict you. They're going to ask you to leave the house first, 30 or 60-day notice, catch up on your rent or leave. Pay the rent or quit. That's what happens. And then you'll be having to find another rental. If you have to get evicted, obviously none of you will. But if you did, then that'd be on your record. That goes against you on your credit too if the landlord wants. So you're still under a commitment to pay your rent. So the truth is, you don't have any equity in that rental property. So let's say you have to move to another rental because you lost your job and couldn't pay your rent or for whatever reason. You don't have any equity to pull on. If you own the home, okay, you own the home, you buy in at $400,000, it goes up about 7-8% a year a home. It really does, 7.5%, 8%, 7 to 8. So it goes up 8%, let's say. You buy in the summer of 2022 and you got 5 months left in the year. You paid $400. It's going to typically it'll go up another in that second half of the year. Let's say it's 3.5%. So now your house is worth $450. But let's say you go all the way to 2024, 2 years. Something happens, you can't make your payment, which is very rare, but it happens. 8% a year on average. 8 times 2 years is 16. Is 8% a year. 8 times 400 is $32,000 a year in equity. That's $64,000 a year. 8% a year times 400,000 is what you paid for the house. That's 32,000. 2 years is 64,000. That's the math. So potentially, unless something happens here, that's going to be $64,000 in equity plus your down payment. So you're at 380 when you took the loan. You've been paying your mortgages. The principal's been going down. So maybe you're at 470, 460. Let's say 470, and you're at 462 on equity. That's almost $100,000, literally in 2 years, that you could build on ownership. Now, you can't make your payment. Something happens because that's what you're in fear of to begin with right now. Okay, great. Sell the house, take your $100,000, and go to a rental then. You win and you win. There's no way around it. By owning a home, you buy every payment, you buy down the principal every month. You own more of that house. Number one. Number two, you get the tax benefits. Number three, you're building equity. In 3 ways, you win and you get to enjoy a home that you're going to own one day and quit making payments. That's huge, right? So, and now you can get the lower payment and the tax benefits. So it's pretty awesome. Anything you guys want to share on that?
Not really. I just would add that I did see the rent go up quite a bit. It's like $2,500 to rent a decent house in Fresno. So for that amount, you might as well just buy a house.
Yeah, right, Dylan?
Yeah,
might as well buy for that amount. And look, here's one more thing. Let's say you want to wait, because there's a myth out there, and it's, you got to throw it in the trash, guys. There's no crash coming. You know, a real estate crash is 20% or more. That's not going to happen. There's all kinds of employment out there. There's jobs where people are getting help wanted people need to go back to work because they don't want to work. There's all kinds of business out there. Things are going pretty good. A little bit of inflation, no big deal. Um, things are looking pretty darn solid overall. So there's no crash coming. There's a slight correction, the stabilization of prices right now. That's why it's time to take advantage. And let me give you this plus the bonus. Let's say you want to wait. Let's say that you're paying $2,500 a month, like Heidi said. In 2 years, by waiting, hoping some crash is going to come, that's not going to come, and you could pay more in interest. You're really going to lose then. That's 25 times 2 years, right? That's $30,000 a year in rent. Times 2 is $60,000. $60,000 that you just threw away. No advantages. You didn't get to build principal on the house, and and build equity in the house, pay down your principal with every payment, right? And you didn't get the tax advantages. All three of those are huge. Okay, so while you waited, the houses went up again in value potentially. Interest rates could go up, and you lost all the benefits. So don't throw the $60,000 away. Get your equity down in 2 years, potentially be ahead by $100,000, and get yourself into home. And whatever price it is, you're going to come out a winner. Chicken dinner. It always happens that way. Bonus. Who's ready for the bonus? Bonus time. I love the bonuses. Bonus is kind of like, you ever, I don't know, what do we get on bonus? You go into a Dutch Brothers coffee, right? And then you bought your 10th coffee, and they go, oh, you get a bonus today because you bought so many, coffees in a row, right? Or what other bonus program can I say works pretty good? I've had a couple of them, in the last 6 months, and I never pay attention to them, but it's nice when they tell you, oh, okay, I took Jennifer, my wife, to the movies. We went to Edwards Theater here in River Park, Fresno. And I took her to see Where the Crawdads Sing. By the way, that's a great movie. Go see Where the Crawdads Sing. Just be ready to take a tear, a little rag with you for the tears. I didn't cry though. No, I didn't. No. So I took her to see that, and so we got there at the movies, right? We paid our tickets and stuff, and then we went up to get our popcorn, and we got to have an icy, right? Popcorn and icy. That's our cheat day on the food. As we get up there, and the lady goes, "Oh, you got a bonus, or we've got you covered for a free popcorn." That's what I call a bonus, right? So it makes you feel good when you get a bonus. So here's a bonus. Here we go, guys. Take advantage of our preferred lenders, down payment assistance. 0 down on USDA loans, super low to no down loans across the board. We got 4 of them going with Kurt Goetz at Nexa Mortgage, real estate mortgage broker here in Fresno, California. You get to meet them one-on-one in person, and you get that personal service and guide you through the whole process. None of this fill out the app online. Let's get with them. Let's make this happen. You can do it online, or you can do it in person. He loves to meet in person. We believe in that personal contact and that great relationship. That's huge, and that's how we build our business and how Kurt builds his. He can give you all those 0 to low down payment type of strategies and loans that are available. Some of them could be short term with the banks, so at any time they can be pulled. Some of them could be pulled. So now's the time to strike. We love helping people get into homes, whatever it takes. We can come out with ways to come up with a down payment, different strategies, and get you into home with whatever it takes. So don't worry about not having any money right now or very little. Give us a call. Let's see what we can do to help you. Our services are completely free for buyers, right, guys? No charge for buyer services at all, 0. And our lender, 0 cost to get pre-approved, to make a strategy to get you into home. So let's get you to the home and the loan and get you a home. Guys, call us. Anything you want to share first, guys?
No, I think you covered it all.
Yeah, I think you got it all.
We covered it all. So the Rights team, Greg, Dylan, and Kylie Rights look forward to talking with you. You can call us anytime at the Rights team or online, REITZ team, or you can call me, 559-260-1777, Greg, 559-261-777, and you can go to our website, www.FresnoMaderoHomesearch.com, FresnoMaderoHomesearch.com. Guys, have a great day. We look forward to get you in a home and the loan to get you into home. Have a great day. Bye now.